Hello everyone, Attorney Joseph Radzwion IV, your trusted attorney with Radzwion Law PLLC. Today, talking to you about how to read a complaint and what to do if you get one in the mail. Stay tuned. All right everyone, so today we're going to look at how to read a complaint, why you'd want to do that. Initially, you want to know and understand what's in the complaint that you've been served with, or figuring out if you're the one that's been sued or what's going on. But mainly because if you're looking to obtain legal counsel or legal advice, you want to contact an attorney. The attorney is going to ask you a couple specific questions in order to understand what is going on with your situation, or what is in the complaint, what you're being sued for, and where you're being sued, what court you're being sued in. So I'm going to show you guys what to look for in a complaint that you may be being served with. So you have here at the top, obviously it'll say what court, or at least it should say what court you're being sued in. And here we're in the 32nd A Judicial District. You're going to look at, this is called the caption. The caption is the first portion of the complaint. So the first portion, you're going to have the plaintiff listed here. In this case, it's Huntington National Bank. And then you'll have maybe your name here, or if you're reading a friend's complaint, in this blacked out box area, your name will be here as the defendant. You'll also have the attorney information if the plaintiff is being represented by an attorney, how to contact them. In this case, it's Daniel Best, attorney for plaintiff. Here's his contact information. So you're getting into more of the meat and potatoes here. First, in most complaints, you'll have the jurisdiction. It's going to say now comes the plaintiff, who they're represented by, and then it's going to establish, this is really for the court to best understand if they have jurisdiction over the alleged lawsuit or the alleged complaint. So here the plaintiff says that they're doing business in Wayne County. The defendant, maybe your name or a friend's name, is a resident of Wayne County, and that is a good enough basis for the complaint to be filed in a court in Wayne County. And as number 4 here says, venue and jurisdiction are proper in the 32nd A Judicial District Court. So now you're really more or less established that the court has jurisdiction over the case, and then it's going to get into more specific things about what's going on. So number 5 really starts what prompted the lawsuit to be filed, right? So the defendant has some sort of credit card that they opened with Huntington Bank. Plaintiff has identified the account number, blah, 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 blah. And number 6 here, through the use of the credit card, the defendant agreed to pay the plaintiff back for transactions and interest charges, any fees that were associated in that initial agreement. Right, then the plaintiff provides monthly account statements to the defendant, and asks for those payments on the monthly account statement to be paid back. They may have an exhibit attached. Maybe if this was a property dispute, you'd have a deed attached instead of a bank account. Screenshot of that bank account number and those transactions. So, and then getting into what is the amount. If in this instance, this complaint is about a debt that's owed, they're going to list the amount. So this right here is something that if you have a creditor or a debt case being brought against you, the attorney is going to want to know how much is that debt being alleged that you owe. Okay, along with maybe if it's what bank it's at, all that type of stuff. So then, it's getting into that, okay, the defendant has failed to pay the balance that's due and owing. All right, so then you're going to get into, this is a fairly concise and very summarized complaint, but sometimes there'll be a title here that says prayer for relief or relief requested, and then the plaintiff will list out what they expect or what they're petitioning the court to do. So here the plaintiff is requesting that the court enter a judgment in favor of the plaintiff, meaning that the court is seeking that, the plaintiff is seeking that the court find that the defendant does in fact owe the plaintiff the alleged amount of $9,400.67. So and then moving towards the bottom, the defendant is listed again. They're saying that they owe this amount. So that's a pretty concise prayer for relief. And then again, just at the bottom, you'll have who the attorney is. You know, they have to sign the complaint before they submit it. You may have exhibits attached here. I'm not going to go into that, but so that's essentially how to read a complaint. And again, it's so that when you are looking to hire an attorney, it'll help you guys understand what type of attorney you're looking for, and then the attorney will be asking you questions about you know, what you're being sued, what the complaint says, and all that type of information. So if you guys have questions about how to read a complaint, if you have a complaint, put them in the comments below. We love to hear from you. We'll address any questions that you have the best we can. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time.